Okay, minasan. Today we are gonna talk about Ohsama Sentai King-Ohger episode 37 before even watching the episode itself. This is gonna be a really fun episode because we are gonna meet the previous queen of Tofu. Let us watch the trailer before we break it down. Let's go. Whoa. Oh. Whoa. This is... Next episode is gonna be lit. Okay, so I'm really excited for the next episode, and part of the reason is because we finally get to see like what Dibowski has been talking about. He led a revolutionary army to take over Tofu, took down the previous queen, and right now we are actually seeing like he's going to do that once again. And in the previous episode ending, we actually get to see him establishing kind of like a strike force to reclaim his kingdom itself, and that is really fantastic because we know Dibowski is not the type of person is like afraid to get his hand dirty. He's not afraid to become the villain of the story so that he can at the end of the day save Tofu as a country itself and save the citizen of Tofu. So that is gonna be really interesting for us to actually see what he's gonna do. A few things we actually get to see him do is that he's willing to burn down his castle. He doesn't care, he doesn't give a shit at all. All it takes is to take down the tyrant on top, and he's just ready to go. So let us break down the trailer scene by scene so that we can figure out what we can learn here. Okay, so firstly we get to see this Three Stooges. The trio is back in action once again. The red, blue, and yellow Stooges, but right below them is actually Jeremy itself. So the three of them is actually tempted by the food that Glory actually cook up, and I'm not sure what Jeremy is doing, but he looks like he is like being pinned down by them. Maybe like Jeremy is trying to stop Glory from cooking it, but the rest of the Sentai is just like their mind is being controlled by the food already. Okay, so maybe there's a possibility, and we get to see Glory kind of like fanning a little bit of steam towards some way. I'm not sure who, but it's definitely like part of his plan. Okay, next we get to see Rita Kanisuka talking to Dibowski like very subtly. So we are not sure what is gonna happen, but it looks really amazing. The cinematography, the aspect, something like that. It's kind of like a ninja talking to one another, something like that, exchanging their information that they receive, that they learn, and all those stuff. Okay, so next we get to see this girl, and this is not the first time we get to see her. The first time we saw her is in the movie Ohsama Sentai King-Ohger Heaven Adventures, something like that. I'm not sure. I haven't watched the movie yet. It has not been released, so I'm not sure what is her deal, what is her ability, how her character is like. But based on what I saw in the trailer, her character seems like a very sassy boss, something like that. And a lot of people actually say that this is actually the wife of Glory, but then again, I'm not sure. Okay, is that the case? Because if this is the wife of Glory, then that will mean that Dibowski actually knows about Glory itself. But then again, I don't know. But next we get to see Dibowski in his hood once again. It is really amazing to actually get to see the kimono that he... I'm not sure what to actually call it. The cover, the kimono cover that he always wear actually is also a hood that he can cover his face in his own country. So that is really interesting. Next we get to see Dibowski in the past, like he's taking the sword in the flame of castle, ready to take down the ruler, something like that. That is really amazing. But next we get to see this queen and all those stuff. So maybe there's gonna be a... how do I say? Maybe we're gonna learn in this episode that Dibowski is not really kind of like the leader of the revolutionary army, something like that, but he might actually find himself ended up in that position because the people actually look up to him and all the stuff. Maybe not, I'm not sure, but he might be a liar also. Next we get to see Suzume like wearing the school uniform, the sailor school uniform. That is pretty interesting. She looks nothing like her at all, but there's definitely a reason why we actually get to see her. And next we get to see a fight. Okay, next action scene. We're just gonna move past the action scene. Next we get to see the burning flame in the background once again, so really interesting. Okay, we get to see Dibowski posing, and then Kuroda burning the castle. This is, I would assume, the present day because it's not kind of like tinted in like one color, something like that. So really interesting. Next we get to see the three of them are eating some food. I'm not sure when is this, but Yanma's hair looks pretty messed up in this scene, so maybe after they did a little bit of thing in Toufu before they came back to kind of like regroup their forces in Ishabana. Okay, I'm not sure. Next we get to see a dolly into the face of Glory, like his disdain face is like very annoyed face. Amazing shot. Next, okay, so we actually get to what is that? Who is that? Is that the queen or is that someone else? Who is Dibowski stabbing? Is it the queen or is it Glory? I'm not sure. Okay, it could be the queen. Okay, it could be the queen because of the hair. There might be a possibility. Next we get to see Kuroda kneeling down. Oh shit, I just make a huge realization. What if Kuroda, that's a possibility. What if Kuroda is Suzume? What if Kuroda is Suzume? Because we never actually get to see Kuroda taking off his mask and all those things. So it really makes me wonder, like, who this Kuroda actually is, and what if there is a possibility that Kuroda is actually Suzume? Have we ever seen the two of them together in a room before? I'm not sure. I can't really remember. Okay, but I don't think that is the case. I don't think they're gonna went that far. Like, I don't think they're gonna do another thing with similar to Sebastian and also Roman Reborn again. But I don't know. I just hope Kuroda stays like he just never opened his face. I think that is fine. Next we get to see Dibowski looking into the sky while Kuroda is like kneeling down in front of him, probably sucking his dick or something like that. I'm just kidding. Okay. Next, yeah. I think that's the end of the trailer. Really fun thing that we are about to see in the next episode. Toufu revolutionary army war. Like, they're gonna have their own civil war. The former queen versus the current king. What is it gonna be like? How things are gonna turn out? We are not sure, because we actually get to see Nengkosopa being a desolate red land itself, and it I don't know how things are gonna go moving forward, but it is definitely really interesting for us to actually get to see this happening and how things are gonna go moving forward. Okay, so next is gonna be, I would say after Toufu is gonna be, we are gonna go to Gokhan first. After Gokhan, and then it's gonna be lastly Sugar Dam. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it from me. Hope you enjoy. If you like what you see, make sure to click that like button below, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Goodbye.